Hello buddy, welcome back to the channel. My name's Adrian and welcome back to some more Terraria Calamity. I ended up taking a little break after fighting Golem because I don't know, that boss just spiritually crushes me. But after that fight, I ended up making a decent amount of progress, not necessarily boss wise, but like in gear wise. I ended up crafting the Asgard's Fowler, which if you guys don't know required a little bit of the Ankh shield. So now we have like a decent defensive item. I also went ahead and started crafting the abyssal diving gear. Eventually we're gonna have to go all the way to the bottom floor of the abyss, which means we'll need the abyssal diving suit. So I just went ahead and got a start on this crafting item because it's a little bit hefty and it involves going into the abyss. And I'm scared of the abyss. I also ended up finding the shimmer in my world. It's like around, yeah, all the way down here. I put a pylon down there, my cavern pylon. And I went ahead and got like all the, I think the heart crystal buff, life crystal, life fruit, mana crystal, and then one other one. I think it's like a building buff. I forgot which one it was. But I was thinking for today's episode, we can make our way and kill Astrum Deus. This isn't really required for us, but I want to just get it off out of the way because you can get the Starlight Fuel Cell, which permanently increases adrenaline mode and damage reduction. So I really want that. And then maybe, just maybe, I will try Duke Fishron, Plaguebringer Goliath, and I might immediately just go straight into Lunatic Cultist. I don't want to fight Ravager at all, but hey, if I'm really struggling on loot, I'll give him a shot. Yeah, real quick, I just want to thank you guys all for the support on the Terraria Calamity videos. Every single episode, you guys are tuning in, having a lot of fun, and I'm personally just having a ton of fun going back and playing this. I did take a break yesterday and play a little bit of like the Mod, which is kind of like a Pokemon Terraria mod. There's another one called TERRARIan out there, but the Pokemon in particular supports like battling enemies and whatnot, whereas TERRARIan is more like vanity stuff. So when you're playing that, you're kind of just collecting the Pokédex instead of using it to beat the game. And I would prefer to do a playthrough later on when you can actually just beat the entire game with like the Pokemon you capture. Now it is turning daytime, so I'm probably going to pause on the Astrum Deus fight and just go ahead and do Duke Fishron. I believe you fight Astrum Deus at nighttime, and I actually already found the astral infection. I believe it's right about here. Yeah, so it's right next to my snow pylon. Now I did end up going back to grounded for a little bit. I tried to record a couple hours of it, but I realized that I actually have no idea what I'm doing on grounded. I like completely forgot all the progress I made. I like spawned in and I was like in the smoky, like infected area, pesticide area, and I don't remember what I was doing there, so I don't know if I'm going to be going back to grounded anytime soon, but I really do want to though, because I think in like a couple of months, I think in July 28th, so like what, in like 3 or 4 weeks, Grounded 2 is coming out, and I really want to check out Grounded 2 because I think Grounded in and of itself is like an insanely good game, and I just don't have enough. I don't know, I'm just so confused on the game, and I'm scared that if I just stumble around for a couple of hours, people just won't be interested. But yeah, let's go ahead and give Duke Fishron a try. Dang, my mouse is still doing that weird thing. I'm gonna hope that I don't have to replace my mouse because I replaced my mouse like 5 times already. We're in space. Third phase. I can't see it. Ah! He's just constantly dashing. Ah! Oh. I was running donuts on him. Please, Terraria Moonlord God, give me the Duke Fishron wings. Damn. Apparently, according to the comments, I don't need to have the Hermit's box of 100 medicines to spawn with full HP anymore. So, I'm not going to keep it on. All right, well, I did get the tsunami, which is very nice. I didn't get any of the melee stuff. Is the melee stuff even good? Hold on, wait, let me double check. I didn't get Duke Fishron wings. I didn't get the Briny Baron, which is what it's supposed to drop for us. All right, cool. That's Duke Fishron. Is it nighttime yet? 12:09 p.m. Okay, well, we can still wait for Astrum Deus. Dude, I was out here playing Pokemon Go, I think like yesterday, and it started raining for Pikachu Spotlight Hour. Unfortunately, I caught no shinies, which kind of suck, but I was able to get my second Mega Aggron today. I didn't notice, but apparently like in Pokemon Go, when you Mega Evolve, you get like catch bonuses for candy. Apparently, there's like levels to Mega Evolution. So like the more I Mega Evolve, the more levels I'll get, which means I can get more candy for whatever type I Mega Evolve. So like if I Mega Evolve my Aggron, if I catch any Steel type Pokemon, I'll get more candy for that. I'm just gonna go to sleep and wait for Astrum Deus. I don't want to fight anything else. Don't make me fight anything else, please. If you can get like a Mega Evolution that has like a normal typing or like a fire typing, and there's a community day coming up for that type, you can get yourself like way more candy than usual because of the candy bonus. Now, Empress of Light. I could get the Starlight. Ooh, the Starlight would be insane, but the radius is terrible on that though. Plaguebringer Goliath has the Plague Poison Blade. Let me actually check what they recommend. So they're recommending the Flareon from Duke Fishron, which I don't have. They're recommending something called the Exalted Omen Blade. Oath Blade. Forbidden Oath Blade, Broken Hero, Ashes of Calamity, and Infected Armor Plating. Okay, so then I would need to craft that from the Plaguebringer Goliath. Another thing is the Fallen Paladin's Hammer. Paladin Hammer, Ponage Hammer, Scoria Bar, Ashes of Calamity. Okay, so because we killed Golem in the last episode, we ended up getting access to Scoria Ore. Now in Calamity, there's 3 ores that they give you access to. One is Daedalus, which is after Cryogen. Another is Perennial Ore, which is a green ore, and I believe you get Perennial after Plantera. I could be wrong on that. And the third one, which is the fire one, is Scoria Bars, which you get from the Abyss. Now I think what we'll do is we'll go and get more of those ores. I haven't been really farming them recently, but if we get all of them, we should be able to make something called Life Alloy right here. Life Alloy needs all 3 of these ores, and if you get them, we can eventually craft something called the Miracle Fruit, which gives us more HP. So yeah, we need to craft a lot of stuff. Anyway, in the meantime, we should be able to fight Astrum Aureus. Now I believe to fight him, we need the spawn item. There's 2 things you can do in the Astral Infection. You can fight Astrum Deus, which is like the Astral boss, or Astrum Aureus, which is like the one before that. Actually, I might just skip to Astrum Deus, honestly, which is the harder one. I don't think Aureus would be really giving us anything. Now we do need a Titan Heart though, which actually spawns from this event, so we need to go kill these guys a couple times. We're looking for like a Titan, Astral Titan. This guy, Atlas, he should drop the heart. Yep, I think I need to say the Astral Infection biome. I'm not so sure, but this fight is relatively simple if I'm not mistaken, so I might be able to do this first try if I'm lucky. It's a very like horizontal fight, and luckily for me, we have the Terror Blade, and the music slaps, of course. Good damage, 3k. Good damage. Watch this. My game keeps lagging. Why is it lagging? Not lagging, it's like stuttering, but stuttering still messes me up. Now, the thing with the Astrum Deus fight is that it has extreme gravity, decreased wing time, and that makes it a little harder to dodge, but a little tight down here. Now they split. 8,000 damage, this guy. So I believe the one that's blue runs away from me. When it turns red, it goes after you more aggressively. Okay, never mind, I lied. They're just going after me both. Ow. Oh, that was there? I didn't see that. No. Okay, maybe we're not going to do that. They're not even recommending the Terror Blade for me yet. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get all of these different weapons. I think I'm going to go after the Fallen Paladin's Hammer, which needs just the regular Paladin's Hammer, which is in the dungeon. So let's go do that. I can't wait to get more weapons. The one thing I really love about Calamity is that there's so many weapons that you'll probably never see or never ever use. And all of them are always so cool. Hey, to be fair, I could also just skip to the lunar events and like get like solar stuff, but then I'll miss out a lot of cool weapons. So I don't want to do that. Dude, I haven't been coding recently, which kind of suck because I was trying to like, code every single day because I'm trying to learn Godot, as you guys know. And I was doing a course like consistently every day for about 2 weeks, but then because I moved out around like 1 week ago, I had to just stop doing it. So because of that, I'm like 1 week off, and it threw me off like an insane amount because I kind of forgot a lot of the things that I freshly learned. Like it wasn't in my brain properly yet. So now I'm like restarting the course, and it's like just so weird because they're asking me like all these questions, and I knew how to do them before, but now I don't, and it makes me feel weird. I think right now what I'm trying to do is I want to make like a productivity app just for myself, because I kind of struggle a decent amount with like getting like my editing done on time, or like getting my scripts done, or like scheduling uploads. So I think that's what I'm gonna do immediately. Oh, also there's a paladin here. Hold up, let me get rid of these guys before this paladin. Paladins can usually one-shot me, so I gotta be careful. And also we're stacking up on ectoplasm, which is nice. Come on. I got the hammer and the shield. Oh, wow. Okay. The Fallen Paladin's Hammer. Wow, I actually crafted everything already. I just need Scoria Bars, which I actually mined off camera. So now I can just make the Fallen Paladin's Hammer. Okay. Weak Fallen Paladin's Hammer. Thanks, game. Throws a heavy gravity affected hammer that will return to you after striking an enemy. After returning 3 times, a homing spectral hammer is summoned. Okay. It falls down. Interesting. Really slow. Okay, I guess while we're gonna try this out, let's go ahead and go for the Exalted Oath Blade. We need Infected Armor Plating, which I believe is from the Plaguebringer Goliath. Let me just check if I don't have any of that. Yeah, I don't. All right, so what do I need to fight the Plaguebringer Goliath? I need a Abomination, and I need these things. I believe I have those just from farming in the thingy. Yeah, I do. Okay, so Plaguebringer Goliath Summoner right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and reforge this Fallen Paladin Hammer, see if it's any... I'm assuming if I make it godly, it's just gonna... Yeah, 850, 60, an extra 100 damage. Now, luckily for us, we actually already have an arena here because we fought Plantera here. Is it going to be big enough? I don't think so, but hey, let's try it out, right? 2,000 damage. Not bad. I don't like this weapon at all. It's shooting out bee stings and I can't see them. We're in the other phase. Plague nuke barrage armed. We gotta watch out in the skies. These are a little bit easier to see. Ah! Oh no. Don't go down. Oh my. Why am I letting myself get backshotted? I need better gear, dude. I need the community. I need this. I just got it. Oh my gosh, dude. I just got it. Okay. I can get rid of this solar eclipse that's been taunting me. The community, it basically like levels up in terms of how many bosses you kill. So right now it's at 52%, but there should be like a general good buff to have while we fight whatever we need to fight. All right, now I'm gonna farm Duke Fishron to get Duke Fishron wings. Okay. Come on. Oh. Nice! I'm speedrunning this, yo. I'm trying to get this Plaguebringer Goliath. Just you wait, buddy. Wow. What the? Why was my brain out braining in that fight? How many times? 16 tries? That was more than Golem. The Flareon was doing the most damage, but every single time that the bubbles would like go hit it, it would hit the outside mud blocks and it just wouldn't work. Boom. We have the poison blade. Okay. What about the infected armor plating? So I need to make the exalted oath blade, but I need the forbidden oath blade, which requires the blade crest oath and then the old lord claymore and some souls of fright. How do I get old lord claymore? I think we need to farm demons for that. Oh, there's so much grinding. Dropped by bone serpents. Okay, so I hate to disappoint, but I don't think I can actually get this item to drop. Bone serpents just don't spawn anymore. I think red devils have like overtaken their spawn chances, so I don't even think I can get this weapon, which honestly I don't really mind. I might just use the flare on, but that kind of sucks. I really wanted to try it out. This weapon looks cool though. That's all right. We'll just go into the astral infection biome. I think after Astrum Deus I might just straight into lunar events. I'll try out this. Oh, this hammer actually is really cool. Maybe I'll try it because it's like a slower enemy. Astrum Deus, not gonna be a lot of piercing damage, but gotta wait till nighttime. Boop. Nighttime. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Oh, wow. It's actually doing really good damage. Oh, I'm sorry, Fallen Paladin's Hammer. I've severely underestimated your game. I am taking a lot of damage, though, because I'm not in the best location. It's going to split. Flare on kicking booty. Okay, this is definitely better though. It's a little hard to see because I have my mini map open. No, he... Ah. Ah. My audio just crackled. Woo! No! The flying island! That's one. You're mad, huh? I killed your brother! One more good hit. Come on. Ooh! Ah! Nice. We got some lunar fragments, and then we get the we get meld blobs, which we can use for other stuff, and we also get the treasure bag. Did it also drop another one? No, it didn't. Okay, that's Astrum Deus. I'll put the trophy right over here, and we'll open this bag up. There's a lot of stuff. I got the star spawn helix for astral probes, star shower, cool, Regulus riot, which I'm not going to use, and ranged. I get everything but the melee stuff. All right, it doesn't matter. We got all the vortex, we got all the fragments. So now with this, we should not be able to make anything. thing. I realized you need the ancient manipulator. Can we actually make anything though? I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and do Lunatic Cultist. Unless they changed it for the worse. Oh man, I'm terrified. Okay, well now we're kind of hitting the point where bosses are taking a couple more tries than usual. And no, dude. I at least want to do this. If we can finish this off, I don't really care about Moonlord, but as long as we can do Lunatic Cult. There we go. I was about to say, like, why is it not spawning? This is just the shield. What the? What the? Damn, this is probably the first phase too. Look how it's like a blue shield. Uh-oh. Oh, we got it. Was that a no-hit? Ow. Okay, that was simple. I got hit one time. Okay, that's fine. Should we try the lunar events? Let's actually see what weapons we can make, and then we'll try it. I don't think we'll beat it, but it'll be really cool to see what's like in store for us. Damn, we have a lot of trophies. Oh my. I hope you guys can actually see what's going on my screen, because I'm like really zoomed out because the boss fights. I need to see everything all at once, and well, I need to zoom out my screen. So there's a lot of weapons that they're recommending. They are recommending the Daybreak, so we're gonna go ahead and make the Daybreak, obviously. But then there's some other ones. The Grand Guardian, that looks cool. They're also recommending the Exalted Oath Blade, which I can't craft, but let me see the Grand Guardian. Ooh, I need the Majestic Guard and a Burnt Sienna. I need Luminite bars. How the hell am I supposed to get Luminite bars? Honestly, we could just try to YOLO the Moonlord. Oh my gosh, the hammer is crazy. I gotta give this thing more credit. That is insane. So basically it's like a boomerang once it hits, and then on the third one it just explodes. I might just use that over the Daybreak. I mean, like, the Daybreak is good and all, but that's the Nebula Pillar. And then last one is Stardust, which is the more annoying one. Stardust is always the hardest one for me for the whenever I use Battle Cry, which is interesting. Sir Samuel Winchester Jenkins Kessler II. Now, we do have a lot of upgrades that we can get, like the Miracle Fruit one, but we'll try the Moonlord. I want to see if it's any revamped or anything like that, and no matter what, it's gonna be fun. There we go. All right. Sometimes they change how fast Moonlord comes, so I'm just gonna be ready right now. I think I'm gonna use the Flare on. If Calamity Overhaul did anything, I'm gonna be screwed. Because last time I think I fought the Calamity Infernum one, and that one was like an earth-shattering experience. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's faster. It's longer. Ow. Me and I down. Ow. Ow. Wait, there's an island! Dude. Oh, what is this? What is this missile storm? Oh, he's dead. Wait, what? It said he had more HP than usual. Wait, did you guys see that? It was an M4 barrage of missiles going up at me. Wow. Okay. Well, Celestial Onion accessory slot. Let's read what happens. Profaned Flame. So that's for Providence. Shrieks echoing from the dungeon. That's, I think, Poltergas. Cold and Dark Energy. I think that's Meld Blobs. And I think that's it. We are now officially in Post Moonlord, and we can now start doing all of the crazy parts in Calamity and hopefully get the Sum of the Gods. I think I'm going to call it here for today, folks. If you guys are enjoying Calamity, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and the next episode we should be in the post Moonlord era, and hopefully we can start not only defeating the Calamity super bosses, but also doing some Wrath of the Gods bosses. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and it's been Adrian, guys.